Hello and welcome to the second book in the Enola Holmes series by Nancy Springer, The Case of the Left-Handed Lady. Hope you enjoy. Prologue, London, January 1889. We should not be in this deplorable situation, declares the younger and taller of the two men in the small club-room, if you had not tried to bully her into boarding school. Sharp-featured and thin to the point of gauntness, pacing the floor in his shiny black boots, black trousers, and black cutaway evening jacket with tails, he resembled a black egret. "My dear brother," comfortably seated in a deep armchair upholstered in Morocco leather, the oldest, stouter man raises his eyebrows like winter hedgerows. "Such bitterness of spirit is not at all in your usual character," he speaks placidly, for this is his club, specifically its very secure and private chamber for conversation, and he looks forward to an excellent roast beef dinner as he tells his younger sibling in a kindly tones. "While it is undeniable that the foolish girl is on her own in this great cauldron of a city, and might already have been robbed and left destitute, or worse, plundered of her virtue, still you must not allow yourself to become emotionally entangled in the problem." "Why not?" The stalking man swivels to give him a hawk-like glare. "She is our sister." "And the other missing female is our mother. What of it? Will fretting like a foxhound in a kennel help to find her? If you must blame someone," adds the seated man, folding his hands across the pillowy expanse of his silken waistcoat, "mother is the person at whom you should direct your ire." Logician that he is, he recites reason. "It is our mother who let the girl run wild, in knickerbockers on a bicycle, rather than providing her with instruction on the drawing-room graces. It is our mother who spent her days painting posies while our sister climbed trees, and it is our mother who embezzled the funds that should have gone to governesses, dancing master, decorous feminine dresses, etc., for the youngster. And it is our mother who ultimately abandoned the girl." "On the child's 14th birthday," mutters the pacing man. "Birthday or any other day, what does it matter?" complains the older man, who is beginning to tire of the subject. "Mother is the one who abdicated her responsibility, finally to the point of desertion, and then you impose your will upon a broken-hearted young girl, ordering her to leave the only world she has ever known, now trembling beneath her feet. The only rational way to reform into some semblance of decent young womanhood," interrupts the older brother with asperity. "You of all people should see the logic. Logic is not everything. Certainly this is the first time I ever said you say so." No longer placid or comfortable, the stout man sits forward in his armchair, his boots sheathed by impeccable spats, planted on the parquet floor. He demands, "Why are you so overridden by emotion? So affected? Why is locating our rebellious runaway sister different than any other little problem? Because she is our sister. So much younger than that you have met her exactly twice in your life." The tall, hawk-faced, restless one actually stands still. Once would have been enough. His quick, sharp voice was slowed and softened, but he does not look at his brother. Rather, he appears to stare through the oak-panelled walls of the club-room to some distant place or time. He says, "She reminds me of myself when I was that age. All nose and chin, gawky, awkward, simply not fitting in any—" "Nonsense!" At once the older brother puts a stop to such balderdash. "Preposterous! She's a female. Her intellect is inferior. She requires protection. There can be no comparison." Frowning, nevertheless, like a statesman, he calms his tone in order to take charge. "Such questioning of past events serves no useful purpose. The only rational query now is, how do you propose to find her?" By an effort of will, the tall man reins in his faraway gaze, focusing his keen grey eyes upon his brother. After a pause, he says merely, "I have a plan." "I expect nothing less. Might you share your plan with me?" Silence. Settling back into his armchair, the older brother smiles a thin smile. "You needs must have your cloak of mystery, eh, Sherlock? The younger brother, also known as the Great Detective, shrugs his shoulders, his manner now as cold as that of the other. There's no useful purpose to be served by telling you anything at all, this time, my dear Mycroft. If I am in need of your assistance, rest assured, I shall call upon you. For what purpose have you come here tonight, then? For once, to speak my mind. Is it indeed your mind speaking, my dear Sherlock? It seems to me that your mental processes lack discipline. You've allowed your nerves to get the better of you. You seem overwrought. A condition preferable, I think, to not being wrought at all. With an air of finality, Sherlock Holmes collects his gloves, hat, and walking stick, then turns towards the door. Good night, Mycroft. My best wishes for the success of your scheme, my dear Sherlock. Good night.